All right, starting the week off with some price action. Bitcoin has rotated its range from the low to the high. We just got this very quick move to the upside, and right now we are swiftly approaching this level of resistance that I believe I talked about in one of my last videos. I'm pretty sure I did, but this is the main area of resistance I am watching right now. I also had the golden pocket in mind, but I think this is the best area to watch. We have a very clear 1 hour order block here, and right after the order block printed, we got an aggressive move to the downside. So I think this is the area that I'm most interested in. We also have the 786 in there. And I guess the question is, are we just continuing what we have been doing, getting moves up to the highs of the range before I move to the low of the range, before I move to the high, before I move to the low, up and down inside of this range? Are we just going to, maybe come up above the value area high, find resistance again before rotating back and continuing to trade sideways? I think that's very possible, which is why I am watching this level in case we find resistance here before maybe rotating back. But also I want to go over Market Cipher because we are seeing some pretty bullish signs, I think. So on the 4 hour, for a while I said that the 4 hour is not looking super strong. The money flow was bleeding out for a long time, and we just recently peaked into the red here before quickly turning back around. And now if we zoom in here, it looks like we're not exactly there yet, but we are pretty close to breaking this last lower high in money flow. So, potentially reversing this downtrend that it has been on. And overall momentum is not looking too bad. Looks like a potential bottom here with momentum kind of rounding off, now pointing to the upside, and momentum has also broken the downtrend, I guess you could say, with this being the last lower high in momentum above the zero line. So right now, 4 hour things are showing potential, I would say. Showing potential for maybe wanting to turn around and maybe giving a continued move to the upside. But it is hard to say right now. I would really want to see this money flow get a serious move to the upside and see momentum continue to grow. And the 2 hour money flow is also very close to breaking the last lower high. It is getting a swift move to the upside as well. And on the 2 hour, we also have a potential bottom signal here with this divergence in momentum. And I want to zoom in and see if we got a money flow div as well, but we did not. Money flow put in a lower low, but we do have a pretty clear momentum div here at that low. And from there, this would have been a nice trigger wave to get a move up off of, but we kind of double bottomed on this wave right here. And now money flow is getting a serious turn to the upside. On the 1 hour, money flow right now looks like it is breaking the last lower high. Here, I'll just zoom in on this. Yeah, right now money flow on the 1 hour has made a higher high, and momentum has also clearly made a higher high. So we're starting to see signs of, this downtrend in momentum and money flow breaking here on this 1 hour. And if we go down to some lower time frames, the money flow, I'd say, is looking really strong on some of these midterm time frames as well. We got a nice increase here before this turn to the upside, kind of an aggressive move as it crossed over the zero line. Go down to the 12-minute, and you can see the money flow looks very strong on the 12-minute. This money flow on the 12-minute is actually what kept me from shorting this point of control. There was a 15-minute supply zone here as well. I was thinking about shorting this as we got a move into this area somewhere in here, I think, but the 12-minute money flow is looking really bullish, so I decided to stay away from it. That ended up being the right move because, we got another very quick move after we broke that point of control. And let's look at this 12-minute. And the last time that the 12-minute money flow was this high was back here when we were kind of putting in some highs of this local range. That was around the highs of the range. We went on to put in a slightly higher high here, but money flow decreased from there. Anyways, we're getting, a serious turnaround in money flow across most time frames, and the midterm time frames, I'd say, are looking pretty bullish right now. Not really showing a lot of potential for divergences as we get a move up into this area. if we do that soon. Maybe if we get a retracement here before getting a move up there, we could get some divergences, but right now things are looking strong. Not exactly what I would want to see for a short from this area. So overall, it seems like this move to the upside has some strength behind it. We can also check Coinalyze, and let me refresh that, but it seems like we saw a lot of trades getting stopped out, which isn't necessarily a sign of strength. And yeah, you can see that we did see a lot of trades close out on this move to the upside. So potentially this is just a short squeeze, but typically with short squeezes, when you get a fast move to the upside and then you just kind of get a quick move back down, typically you see weakness in the move, and I mean, I'm not really seeing much weakness here. Momentum and money flow are really showing signs of strength here. So right now I'm not seeing anything that shows signs of weaknesses for this move to the upside. However, that could change. Like I said, if we start getting a retracement here and then we start seeing weakness, we start seeing money flow on the midterm time frames bleeding out as we get another move to the upside, then maybe I would change my mind on that. Then I'd say, okay, this is looking a lot weaker now. But for right now, seems like a pretty strong move to the upside. Now, in terms of levels that I'm watching, I already talked about this 1 hour order block. That's the first area I'm interested in. And the next area is going to be this high up here, which I guess I could move this wick over here, since we did technically make a higher high, although it wasn't a close. I would be interested in this wick up here. And that's pretty much it to the upside. Other than that, I'd be watching low time frame market structure. Even if we get a move above here, but then we break low time frame structure, then that's something I would be interested in. And yeah, basically, we could be approaching the time where we attempt to break this, last higher high, continue the 4 hour structure. Instead of just getting a wick above it like we just did, maybe this is the time where we attempt to close up above here. So that's really about it for this video. There's not too many specific levels I'm looking at. If we start, just trading up here for a while, start making some structure, maybe form a little range here, then I can start looking for some more specific levels. But as of right now, I just want to see how price action develops. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I will see you all in the next video.